The main gameplay loop for Once Human Way of Winter is these thermal towers, and today I wanted to give a little bit of a PSA in regards to the thermal towers, specifically the purification process. You can see here that over time you build up chaosium waste. The only way that I know for sure that you build this up is by upgrading your thermal tower. For every upgrade you do, this is going to go up by 10%. I believe if it gets up to 100%, it is going to force you to purify it, but you actually can purify it a little bit early. Once this gets up to the 80% threshold, you can purify it. Now, let's get into the PSA a little bit today, because this is going to spawn a public crisis event that you're going to need to defend yourself and this thermal tower from, and your surrounding bases. So this guy right here wasn't a part of the thermal tower even, and yeah, you can see that his base kind of got caught in the crossfire, and I don't know how much of it got lost here. I don't know if this hole in the roof was here to begin with, but there's definitely a big hole in the roof now, and you can see that wasn't there, and this big gap wasn't here. I'm gonna let the entire purification play out in this video, but I did just want to stress the fact that they don't just go after the tower. They actually were targeting this base, and they were doing a bit of targeting back here. This guy seemed to have lucked out. Nothing was spawning over there, but yeah, you can see in the footage here that a ton of random people showed up. I don't know if they were from the surrounding bases or what, but if they hadn't shown up, I'd have been in some real trouble. We walked away barely managing to scrape this thing by. But that's definitely something you should take into account before you start the purification process. You know, do you have all your teammates on, everybody in the surrounding area? And I've even heard nightmare stories of people waking up to their bases being gone entirely, possibly because the thermal tower itself being here causes chaos weavers to spawn. Though I'd assume that possibly once you get this up to 100%, if you let it go all the way to 100%, maybe the public crisis event is a Chaos Weaver, or maybe it's just RNG as to which public crisis event you're going to get. You can see we got mobbed by vultures. But I'm going to let the rest of this purification play out in the background. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'm out.